Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you like and subscribe and thank you for watching. In today's video, I'm going to show you another crochet pattern. This pattern here is perfect for making baby blankets, little sweaters, baby dresses. In my channel, I already have a tutorial using the same stitch pattern for a little dress. I'll leave the link to that little dress down here in the information box. Now, this is the yarn that I'm going to use. This is a medium number 4 yarn. You can use any yarn weight. Just make sure that you look at the label of the yarn that you're going to use and use the recommended hook size mentioned in that label. Now, like I said, I'm using this medium number 4 yarn and I'm using a 5mm hook. So here to begin, the first thing that we need to do is we need to make our chain. Now, the stitch multiple to this chain is multiples of 4 plus 1. Now, you're going to have a longer chain than mine, but the sequence is still the same. So here, the first thing that we need to do to make a chain is we need a slip knot. So make a knot like this and insert your hook through this loop here. Now we're going to chain 24 plus 1. So that's 25 chains that I need here for this small sample. So wrap the yarn around the hook and pull through. Wrap the yarn around the hook, pull through. This is how I'm going to chain 25. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Add one more. That's 25. So multiples of 4 plus 1. Now, to begin, on the second chain from the hook, 1, 2, right here, make a single crochet. A single crochet into the next chain, single crochet into the next, and so on. Here, we're just making a base here so that we can start our stitch pattern. So continue to the end of this first row, just making single crochets. At the end of this first row, we're going to have 24 single crochets. I'll meet you at the end. I finished making this first row where I did single crochets into each one of the chains. I have 24. Now for the second row, we're going to chain 3 and turn. These 3 chains here counts as your first double crochet. Now into the fourth single crochet, we're going to make a fan. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the fourth single crochet, insert your hook and make 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Now skip 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, and into the fourth single crochet, make another fan. Again, skip 1, 2, 3, and into the fourth, one more fan. This is how we're going to continue for the rest of this second row. Skip 1, 2, 3, and into the fourth, a fan. Skip 1, 2, 3, and into the fourth, a fan. This is your repeat sequence. Your chain is going to be longer if you're making a baby blanket. So all you do is just a fan and skip 3 and into the fourth single crochet, you make your fan. Now here at the end, I have 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the last single crochet, make a double crochet. And here's the second row. That's what it looks like. Now for the third row, chain 3 and turn. Now the 3 chains here counts as your first double crochet. Now we have the first fan, we have 4 double crochets. Into the second double crochet, work a front post double crochet. So insert your hook like this, grab a loop, take 2 loops off, take 2 loops off. Inside the chain 1 space, make a V-stitch. Our V-stitches are going to consist of a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Now into the third double crochet right here, make a front post double crochet. One more time, we have the second fan, into the second double crochet, work a front post double crochet. Inside the chain 1 space, make a V-stitch. And into the third double crochet, a front post double crochet. And that's what it looks like. One more time. Make a front post double crochet into the second double crochet. Make a V-stitch inside the chain 1 space. And make a front post double crochet. This is how you're going to continue for the rest of this third row. I will meet you at the end. I finished the third row. This is where we did front post double crochets, and inside the chain 1 space we did these V-stitches. Now to finish the third row, all you do is just into the second chain here at the end, make a double crochet. And this is what it looks like. Here's the back side of the stitch, and here's the front. That's what it looks like. Now for the fourth row, we're going to chain 3 and turn. Now in this fourth row, inside each one of the V-stitches or the chain 1 space, we're going to make a fan. So make 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Again, we have the next V-stitch, make a fan. Very easy stitch pattern. And that's all you do. So continue like this for the fourth row. I'll meet you at the end. I'm here at the end of the fourth row. This is where we did the row of fans. That's what it looks like. Now to finish this row, into the second chain, make a double crochet. And this is how I finished the fourth row. Now from here on, these are the 2 rows that you're going to repeat, the third row and the fourth row. So for the fifth row, we're going to do the same thing we did on the third row. Chain 3 and turn. In the third row, we work the row of front post double crochets. So we have the first fan, into the second double crochet, work a front post double crochet. And inside the chain 1 space, make a V-stitch. And then into the third double crochet, make a front post double crochet. Again, into the second double crochet, make a front post double crochet. Inside the chain 1 space, make a V-stitch. And then finish with a front post double crochet. And this is how you're going to continue for the fifth row. To finish this row, you're going to make a double crochet into the second chain here at the end. Then you're going to chain 3, turn, and then repeat the row of fans. And that's how you're going to continue alternating between those 2 rows. Now I'm going to go ahead and work a couple more rows here, and then I'm going to come back and show you how it looks. I finished making a couple more rows. This is how it looks. I absolutely love this stitch pattern. It's so beautiful and very delicate. I think it's perfect for baby blankets. Although, like I said at the beginning, I already did a little dress using this stitch pattern. So check out the information box. I'll go ahead and leave the link there. Now make sure that when you finish here, the last row is the row of front post double crochets. That way this part here is nice and straight so that you can add your border. And there it is. Now this other little sample that I did here, I did it exactly in the same way with 24 stitches and 10 rows here, or 10 pattern rows. And as you can see, it's slightly smaller. The stitch here is a bit more tighter compared to this. This is a bit more loose. So I think you can use either. Doesn't really matter. That's how it looks. Now comment below and let me know what you want me to make with a stitch pattern. I think a baby blanket would be perfect, so let me know if you'd like me to do that. Okay, so this was today's tutorial. I hope you like it. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.